Good morning. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. I don't know if many of you know that I'm a scuba instructor, that I have been diving all over the world for over 30 years, and I taught many students, particularly when I was stationed at Shape, Belgium, and some in Maryland. But the first night of class, before we ever got in the water, I would give them this spiel, which I'm giving to you now. Fear, real or imagined, is real. So, for the sake of argument, we're going to accept that it's real. We're going to approach it. We're going to find out why it bothers you, and we're going to conquer it. So, when we would get to the water portion, I would take them to shallow water you could stand in. I would show them how to use a regulator. And then I would tell them to take their mask and put it on the side of the pool. I would have them to stick their head in the water using their regulator. Most people could do it, but some, that fear overwhelmed them and they could not. And their diving experience ended right there. Why am I telling you this today? Because there are many of you that have expressed to me in private DMs your fear of what is going on in Washington and around the country with a drunk for Secretary of Defense and a alleged child rapist as the commander-in-chief. I'm not telling you that you should feel some kind of way about that, because I do too. But what I'm suggesting to you is that you do not let your fears overwhelm you and get you to the point of non-action. And I'll give you a classic example using my life. I have said before that I almost drowned in an apartment swimming pool when I was 7 years old. Well, I didn't drown, obviously, but it made me so angry because I couldn't do anything about it because I could not swim at the time. So the following Monday, I went to the Dogwood Branch Library and I checked out a book on learning how to swim. My brother and I went to the boys club every weekday for summers back in those times. So I went to Kmart, spent my grass cutting money to buy a mask and snorkel, $2.50, which was a lot of money back then. And I practiced American crawl, breaststroke, you name it, all summer long. So the last week of swimming at the boys club, I swam up to the rope and the lifeguard said, "Where are you going?" I said, I'm going to swim over here. He said, "You can't swim." So I swam back and forth around the pool. And I was so proud when he opened the rope and let me go into the deep water. Folks, you're going to have to go into the deep water now. These things are happening. We cannot stick our head in the sand, and we cannot let them paralyze us by the fear of what can happen. Right now, there are LA music festivals around the country that are speaking up against this authoritarian, lawless regime. So the only question that I ask of you today, are you going to let your fears conquer you? Or are you going to accept that fear, grab it by the horns, and put his head in the ground? I know what path I'm choosing, because I'll be damned if I let a drunk Secretary of Defense and an alleged pedophile paralyze me into non-action. I hope that you will join me. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. If you like my videos, please like, share, and follow me on YouTube. Have a good day.